morning. Today is December 9th, and the reading I am going to be going over is from December 8th in the language of letting go. And it's called Valuing Our Needs. When we don't ask for what we want and need, we discount ourselves. We deserve better. Maybe others taught us it wasn't polite or appropriate to speak up for ourselves. The truth is, if we don't, our unmet wants and needs may ultimately come back to haunt our relationships. We may end up feeling angry or resentful, or we may begin to punish someone else for not guessing what we need. We may end the relationship because it doesn't meet our needs. Intimacy and closeness are only possible in a relationship where both can say what they want and need. Sustained intimacy demands this. Sometimes we may even have to demand what we want. That's called setting a boundary. We do this not to control another person, but to gain control of our life. Our attitude toward our needs is important too. We must value them and take them seriously if we expect others to take us seriously. When we begin to place value and importance on our needs, we'll see a remarkable change. Our wants and needs will begin to get met. Today, I will respect the wants and needs of myself and others. I will tell myself, others, and my higher power what I want and need. I will listen to what they want and need too. And I'm glad that that's how the last sentence ended. And I think for me, I've gotten so much better at this, but I still struggle. And it's because I'm a people pleaser, and that is my go-to. I want to make sure everybody else is feeling good and happy. However, when I'm resentful on the inside because I'm not getting my wants and needs met, whether it's time, whether it's attention, whether it's even rest, sometimes I'm so busy pleasing other people that I do things that I don't have time to do physically, emotionally, whatever it is. And when I do say what I want and need, and when I honor that for myself and for others, it seems to go a lot smoother. I know that in a relationship where, an intimate relationship like she was talking about, it's so important that we do share those things and we're upfront about them, because I know at the beginning everything seems like, beautiful and wonderful, and your whole body and mind, and you can't stop thinking about each other. And then when the dust settles and when that euphoria of the beginning kind of gets to normal, you have to realize that you're still a person that has your life kind of set. You know what you want and need. And a lot of times you don't communicate that because it might seem selfish. And I think that it's, for me, super important to make those things really clear. And when I do that, it seems to be a much healthier existence in this world, because when I don't do that, I do end up holding in a lot of stuff, and it's almost like you hold it in, and then something random that you don't even care about, that is really not even important, is where you lose it. And you're like mad about something, and it could be you're mad about that the bed wasn't made or something silly like that, when in actuality, you're really not mad about that. You're mad about all the other things that have happened previous to that. But that's just when it comes out and it doesn't make sense. And it happened to me with my kids recently. I was holding things in and letting them be teenagers and not really, just kind of understanding that they're hormonal and crabby and what teenagers. And then something really simple happened, and it was just a communication error, and I brought out all of the old stuff. So I think that when we communicate clearly, when we're not upset, and that's another thing, is when you are communicating these boundaries, do it when you're not emotionally charged up. And A lot of times that means, that whole idea of not going to bed angry is, well, I've learned that that's kind of, maybe sometimes it's good to sleep on it. And then when you wake up to realize, am I really mad about this? Or what's the deal here? So I encourage you to speak what you feel when you're not in the midst of the feeling. Have a wonderful day. I'm grateful for you listening to this, and I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful week. Namaste.